DEVO, when they did their reunion out at Irvine Meadows and all the West Coast shows, people went berserk.
We loved it. It was a joke. In a way, it was a good joke. And we won the crowd over. This is the original. There's the rubber hairdo.
Look at that, too.
There's the original Boogie Boy mask right there. Remember Love Without Anger when Mark danced with the Chicken Woman? And there's the Chicken Woman mask. Everybody wonders how we got that first album cover. Here it is. Kent Sales manufactured a product endorsed by Chi-Chi Rodriguez, practice golf balls. Warner Brothers made us change his face and hat, and that's why Chi-Chi looks mutant, because it's not that Chi-Chi, because they wouldn't let us have the real Chi-Chi. I have like tons of this stuff that I collected over the years, all the politically incorrect stuff, but not much of it's out anymore. We used to like think, oh, look at this is so dumb, you know, how can anybody have this stuff? And you get all kind of into it, like you got to save it because it's so wrong. And I can't, I don't care about it anymore. I grew up.
I'm DEVO.
I'm DEVO. I'm DEVO.
We're DEVO.
We were basically the grandfathers of alternative before there was a name for alternative. There was nothing alternative. We completely were out of context in our own time when we came on the scene. In 1976, when DEVO would play in a little club, we were lucky to get done with 2 or 3 songs before somebody was threatening to kill us, because we came from a period where everything was pretty much people parading around in platforms and get-down haircuts and little tank tops, and then out walks DEVO, and we're like this kind of like unit, military, paramilitary unit, putting the group before the individual, and no nonsense, stripped down, and electronics, no guitar heroism, absolutely hated.
Where did you guys get your inspiration from? Where did you create that sound?
Well, you know, when we started out, I met Mark at Kent State University at art school right after the 4 students were killed by the National Guard, and 2 of those students were my best friends. And I snapped, and I got very politicized and very angry, and realized what a duplicitous country we really live in and how there's really no freedom. And I met Mark right after this happened to me. And Mark felt the same way. And we started talking about this new kind of art, and that we'd call it Art DEVO, the art of de-evolution. Where we were going to take all the academic knowledge we had about art and take all the low stuff from TV and trash culture and McDonald's and put it together so that it was horrific, and it would make people uptight because it wasn't bad taste, and it wasn't allowed, and it had content.
It's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful world.
If we could do anything, what we wanted to do is encourage people to create associations. Like, think here, make some connections. You know, here, you got this and you got this. Put it together. What do you think that means? You know, so when we used to say, choose your mutations carefully, what we were really saying is, you know, if you don't do that, it gets done to you. You know, either you're making it or you're eating it. And like with the song Freedom of Choice, you know, you got freedom of choice, but you don't want it, which is true. I think the world has only gotten more devolved since we came on the scene in 1972. So here we are, like 16 years, actually 20 years later, walking out on a stage in front of 30,000 people in Lollapalooza. And they got like shaved heads and militia tattoos on their backs. And there's DEVO. It's like a time warp walking out. And so it was great to feel the way we did in 1976 again and do that.